Fellow Kenyans, today I am delighted to return to these grounds of Uhuru Gardens to commemorate the 59th Madaraka Day, and indeed overjoyed because after 58 years of self-rule, this is the first time we are celebrating Madaraka Day at these hallowed grounds. Madaraka Day is significant in our history because it is on this day in June 1963 that our founding fathers of our nation replaced the outgoing colonial government and formed the first indigenous government of Kenya. And with this act, we achieved self-rule, or Madaraka, with Mzee Jomo Kenyatta as our first Prime Minister. However, self-rule was not the same thing as independence. With Madaraka, we had merely surmounted the first hurdle in our liberation struggle. It was 6 months after the first Madaraka Day that we secured our full independence on the 12th of December 1963. On that day, the nation was summoned to these grounds of Uhuru Gardens, and an elated people listened with tears in their eyes. For the first time, our national anthem was played, and then we cheered in boundless joy as our flag was hoisted and the flag of the British was lowered. This act of raising our national flag was not just an exercise in symbolism or a sheer sentimental exploit. It was a sign that we had achieved sovereignty as a nation, but fundamentally, it was a call to all of us to civic duty and responsibility to our people and nation. Once hoisted, our founding fathers reminded us that the flag was not just a cloth painted in designs of 4 colors. Instead, it was a painting of the national wounds and scars that we bear from our liberation struggle, coated with an illumination of our shared aspiration for our future. It was and still remains a picture of the blood we shed to regain what we had lost. It is a reflection of the dignity of our heritage and the pride that we restored. And because the ultimate act of every liberator is to lay down their weapon, the shield and the spear on our national flag is a symbol of our victory, but it is also a notice of readiness should our heritage of splendor be threatened. According to our founding fathers, therefore, our flag is not just a sentimental piece of fabric decorated in ink. We must always remember that each time it flies, it is blown by the last breath of our liberators as they made their final bow to liberate our country, Kenya.